I know you want me. Every day not only when you're lonely. Yeah, you see you think you know me, but you don't even know nothing about me. Yeah, you see my thick thighs, lost when you look into my brown eyes. You see my little ways can make you switch sides. You never know the devil in a disguise, so why don't you stand up, baby? And tell me, do you want me on top? So let me show you. I don't need to back it up. Don't wanna hold you, mold you, slow, just split you in half in my heart. I just wanna love on you, trust in you, honor you, please do the same on your part.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making a Dominican dish as I go ahead and answer a couple questions for you guys, just so that you guys have a little update of what I've been doing. I am excited to share with you guys that I will be dropping new content on, I'll say, a weekly basis. I'll try my hardest to, but I have exciting content coming for you guys. And to kick it off, I wanted to start off with a nice dish of mine, just because I love cooking. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So as I went ahead and shared with you guys, I will be making a Dominican dish today. And what's on the menu will be moro de guandule, which is a rice with a mix of pigeon peas, along with a couple of Dominican seasonings. And then we have pastelon de plátano maduro, which is just sweet plantains, and ground beef, which is just kind of converted into a lasagna. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make some chicken breast tenders with bacon, and the bacon will be like wrapped around nice and crispy into the oven. So today I'm gonna go ahead and start off seasoning my chicken breast and my ground beef. And what I'll be using for that will be onions and peppers of the color you desire. I do not have any exact measurements for you guys because I cook with the measurement of my heart. But for starters, everybody knows adobo is gonna be our main thing. And also sazon licuado that my boyfriend went ahead and made a couple days ago. So what we do is we'll make a bulk of it, keep it in the fridge for whenever we want to go ahead and cook a meal. We just pour it out. Bring it out and pour that into our desired meal. And this is just a mix of like every vegetable you could think of. This is really just a mix of celery, a mix of cilantro, peppers, onions, garlic, things like that. And it's just mixed into one so that you can just go ahead and you don't have to cut up everything. Black pepper, we got achote, sazon goya achote, caldo de res. I have my garlic and mi pilon right here. Have paprika for color. Have my oregano. I have another adobo here, but this is with naranja agria, which I'll be using for a little bit of for my ground beef. We have Mrs. Dash, and I use garlic powder as well, even though I have garlic here, seasoning salt, and a little bit of oil for all of this. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and season our meat. I've already washed both of my meats. So I have ground beef and I have, like I said, my chicken breast tenders. And what I'm gonna go ahead and start off with is my ground beef, because I do wanna go ahead and get started on the pastelon first. So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna grab half of this diced, half of each color of the diced peppers. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my sazon licuado.
3 tablespoons of this.
This one I got do with the jabba. I no get time, I did jabba. The cover my face, calling me jabba. Big man, wait, don't you get jabba.
It's gonna look like this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, give it a mix. Ooh.
Make you know say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and keep So anything we do, I dey try to this one. Plenty.
To have your mix, you're gonna go ahead and add a pack of sazon achote, which kind of just gives the food a little bit more flavor along with some color. You're gonna add an entire pack of that. And that is done. So I already went ahead and added my oil to my caldero. And I'm bilingual, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all straight. But I went ahead and added my oil to my caldero, and what I'll be doing is I'll be adding my ground beef in. And while this goes ahead and cooks, because it takes a while, I'll be starting off with my plátanos, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how I make my ground beef. So I add all of my ground beef, and I make sure to cut it a lot as I go. And I just add it in. And while I've already added it in, I'll go ahead and put the fire on medium. And I'll just add all of my meat. And ground beef gets smaller, so you can really do it in any kind of pot, because this will look like a small pot to you all. Watch how small it gets. And I'll let that cook on medium like I just said. I already have my ground beef cooking, I'm sorry, and I've already started peeling my yellow plantains, which like I said are sweet plantains. So this is my last one. I wanted to demonstrate kind of how to pelar plátano, because I know that, you know, not everybody will know how to. So they're kind of easy because they're so soft. I'll just cut it in the middle and cut it in the middle again. And that's how you do it. All right, so my meat is cooking. I went ahead and put my plantains to boil. I'm waiting on the water to go ahead. But as you wait, you do want to add, literally, guys, a drop of oil. A drop of oil and a pinch of salt, just to give it a little bit of flavor. And you do want to remember that for your meat, you do want to go ahead and check it as it cooks. You don't have to worry about it burning or anything, but you do want to chop it up as it goes, just so that it doesn't have those large ground beef pieces. You don't want that. I'm going to keep adding as much as much salt. So while I already had that on the stove, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what I add to my chicken breast. You're kind of gonna add the same but not the same things, just with the seasoning. So I'll add Mrs. Dash. I'm gonna go ahead and add some adobo, and let me tell you guys, you don't always have to buy like on brand adobo, because this is off brand. We usually buy the Goya one, which is the best. I mean, I'm not gonna say the best, but it's just what we've always used. And so when you use the off brand, it's not usual to the house. But I went ahead and bought an off brand one because it's all the same shit. Black pepper. Like I said, my sazon licuado, which is basically a whole bunch of vegetables mixed into the same shit. Garlic powder. Seasoning salt. You're gonna want some paprika. And I've got my garlic and my pilon. You see that? And I'm just gonna go ahead and add that into the mix. I'll go ahead and wrap them, a couple of them in bacon. Go ahead and get them situated, and then I'll demonstrate to you guys my last few pieces, and we'll go ahead and slide them into the oven. I'll be right back. This is what my chicken looks like, and so yours may look a little different from mine depending on what seasonings you use, because you don't have to go directly off everything I'm using. You can add your own taste, add your own flavor, whatever you like, you know. And like I said, I measure with my heart, so unfortunately it's impossible for me to give you measurements of exactly how much of everything I use. But can't wait for y'all to see the finishing touch of everything, because this shit is about to be bomb. Anyways, I'm about to take a smoke break real quick. So I went ahead and wrapped a couple of my tenders in bacon. Ooh, they moved a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap one for you all, just so you know, kind of, just so you have an idea of what's really going on. So you take a piece of bacon. Oops.
Go ahead and hold it at the top once you wrap it. Just gonna continue to wrap.
This one I can do with the jabba. Me, I know get time.
And now you're just gonna go ahead and put aluminum foil over it. Go ahead and preheat the oven to 350. And once it's ready, you'll go ahead and slide these in and leave it in there for about 30 minutes. And then once you see the bacon is already going ahead and crisping up, you'll go ahead and turn it so the other side can get some color too. And then at some point, you'll go ahead and put it on broil just so you get that nice crisp, some nice color. And yeah, well, I'm gonna go ahead and check on my meat. And move it around just a bit. It looks like it's already going ahead and cooking. So what we're gonna do is add a little bit of tomato paste. And I'll just add about 2 scoops of tomato paste just to go ahead and give it a little bit of color. That color I'm going for. And it'll go ahead and dissolve on its own. So while I already have everything cooking and going, I wanted to remind you guys, I did go ahead and pop those chicken tenders in the oven. For your plantains, you want to go ahead and see if they've softened up a bit. Mine are already softening up. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes, and then I'll go ahead and have them sit for a little bit while they cool off. Then I'll go ahead and mash them up with my butter. And my ground beef also looks great. I'm gonna just give it about 10 more minutes just so I know it's nice and cooked and it has that color. And then I will go ahead and get started on how to layer out the pastelon. But while we wait, I did want to go ahead and answer some questions for you guys while I wait. What was that?
I can't hear a thing.
You gonna go outside?
Yeah.
For starters, it says, have you ever had a bikini wax? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was it? I have had bikini waxes. I've had plenty. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's not as bad until it gets to the lips, really. And would I do it again? Yeah, but the only reason why I didn't continue doing bikini waxes is because I honestly wasn't about to keep spending $60 on something I didn't even need. Only because I don't get razor bumps. I don't suffer from color pigmentation. Like, once I shave, it just looks nice down there. So why keep spending $60 on something I don't need? I kept money in my pocket. So it's something that I'll do like when I feel like. Another question, looks or personality? For me, personality, but let's not forget that looks will always matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, people cannot say looks don't matter, because looks matter, okay? But a personality is what's important. Personality is just like what's gonna grab my attention for real. Like, I'm gonna be like, wow. Like, personality is just like you, like, it's who you are. And if you're just bland and boring and you don't got much, you know, you don't got much that comes with you but your fucking looks, then next, like, no. So you do want to go ahead and get your rice ready. Go ahead and add it to a bowl, just so that you can go ahead and wash it. I have it sit there, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this rice for you guys. I can't wait to show you all. Please make sure you guys are all washing your rice, only because I'm gonna show you all how dirty your rice really is. You see that? You can't even see the rice. So you're gonna go ahead and rinse it off a good 5 times until you see the water is clear. As clear as you want it to be. As you can see, the rice is a lot clearer now. So you'll just go ahead and dump that water. Once things are done, you're gonna go ahead and pour out all of the water that was in the pot. You're gonna wanna put some aside though, because you are gonna have to go ahead and pour a little more just to add that flavor back in and moist it up a little bit, aside from the butter we're gonna go ahead and add. And I'm about to show you how to do that now. You'd like to grab a cup full of ice, This is so that once you add it, it keeps the plantains nice and soft. Like I said, you're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the water that was also in the pot boiling with the plantains. And I'm gonna mash it with my pilon because it's just what works best. And let's get started. Mash your plantains like so. I've already added my scoops of butter. We're gonna go ahead and layer out this pastelon. So I've got my meat nice and cooked. I've got my plátanos mashed and ready to go. And here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab your aluminum foil and kind of spread aluminum pan, and you're just gonna go ahead and spread.
I know get time, cover my face, calling me biggie man, wait, don't you get Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon, all the bench, the kitchen, ride the whip, I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the bench, the kitchen, ride the whip.
And now you're gonna grab your meat and sprinkle. And like I said, make sure those corners are covered.
Plenty suffer we be face just to make sure money day. But my people then go say I know one die, I know one die, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon.
You're gonna go ahead and add another layer of your mango, basically.
What's it come? G-Wagon, all you been doing, the gal, ride the window. I know,
like so. You're gonna go ahead and grab some Mexican shredded cheese, but you can also use the cheese you desire. This is a 4-blend cheese, so it has shredded Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso quesadilla cheese, and asadero cheeses. And I like this cheese because it's super thin, so when it melts, it doesn't leave that thick string of cheese.
Make you no say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I try to this one.
So because I have my tenders in the oven at the moment, they're not finished just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and wait to put my pastelon in the oven. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and start off with some oil. I'm gonna add a little more, just because we have a lot to sofrey. And once that comes to a nice hot sizzle, you're gonna go ahead and add your Next, you're gonna wanna add a bit of tomato paste, and I'm gonna use about 2 scoops.
Making the same anything when you do, they must commend it. Anything you do, they got to do from plenty to survive with this. Just to make your money. People that I know one time, I know one time. I want Android, I want job life, I want my motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon, all the Benz, the girl them, ride the whip. I know feet, drive or nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the Benz, the girl them, ride the whip. I know, oh no, I thought now.
Look at how delicious. Looks so good. And I'm about to pop it out of the oven, and now I'm about to pop that pastelon in. So this is about 10 minutes into my pastelon cooking. As you can see, the cheese has already melted. Now what we're gonna go ahead and shoot for is for the edges to crisp a bit more, middle to have a little bit more color. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it on broil for about 2-3 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, please, as you put it on broil, stay as close as possible to the oven, because don't be like me, I forget all the fucking time. You will burn your shit. So I know I've been kind of cooking more than I've been talking along the way, so I finally got some time to eat the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and make my salad, just aside from my dish. I always like a little salad. I'm gonna teach you, the dressing I put on it and what I do, and So I'm gonna go ahead and answer a question for y'all. I already washed my hands. I've been washing my hands along the way the whole time, just so y'all know. Just throw that in there just in case people think I'm a nasty bitch. I'm not. Anyways, so easy ingredients. You can add whatever the fuck you want to your salad. Cheese, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, whatever you want. I'm adding lettuce and tomato. And for my dressing, I'm gonna be squeezing limes into a little bowl, and I'm gonna add some olive oil along with some black pepper and salt, and that is it. So let me just start off with a question real quick so I can speak and chop it up. Oh shit, I just had it. Where'd it go? Would you ever get plastic surgery, and what would you change? Hell to the no. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys though. I mentioned to my boyfriend not too long ago that I wanted some lip fillers. But like, I just feel, I seen videos too where girls get them, and as they get them, they start becoming obsessive with them, and they feel like they need more and more and more. But I don't know. I'm not the type to ever get addicted to something. Like, I know when to stop type shit. And I only wanted some because, like, my lips are cute, but I want them a little bit more plump, And I always thought about getting, even though that's not plastic surgery, it's cosmetic surgery. It's all the same shit. You're changing the way you look. Have I ever thought about getting a BBL or something like that? I've thought about it, but I've never, then I came to my senses, and I was like, God made me the way I am for a reason, and I'm beautiful. Some days, everybody has those days where they're not feeling themselves, but that's okay, and there's nothing on me that you can't fix. Like, I can easily fix my body by simply going to the gym, going on a diet if I have to, creating more muscle in my body, eating healthier, and that's things I can fix. I don't need to go under the table for that, not by risking my life, I have kids, I have a man to attend to, so it's a no. Next question. Let's see. Next question. One of your friends, so let's say you had a group of 3. So it's you and 2 of your friends, and one of them tell you basically that the other one was gossiping. How would you react, and would you be able to put it behind you, and would you confront that person? Well, first of all, I'm gonna put it like this. I don't like drama. And second, if I feel like I gotta question you in my circle, you out. So both of them would have been gone and out of my life, because for starters, don't ever come to me with some gossip and then say, oh, but don't tell her I told you. I shouldn't have to, you shouldn't even say that comment to me, period, because you should have been the one checking her while I'm not in the room. If you're really my friend, you know, you would have been like, nah, you know, if you really feel that way, you wait till Bree's in the room and then you speak about it like adults and we move forward. But if not, then y'all can both go to hell. That's just how I feel about it. Would I put it past me? No. I'm the type of person that my trust with you only comes around once. I can't trust you more than once. We could be cool again, but I never gonna trust you again. And it's not the same. You're not gonna get the same treatment from me, so I don't suggest that. Next question was, what's the weirdest thing that turns me on? It's my boyfriend's breath. My boyfriend's breath turns me on. The shit don't stink. Like, it just turns me on. And that's weird. That's super fucking weird, but it's as weird as it gets with me. Next question. Let me see. Which of my characteristics have caused me the most issues in my life? And I would say my attitude. It can be good or bad. And it's gotten bad and it's put me in certain situations. And another thing would be being super overprotective over people I love. Like, and they end up just doing me dirt. But it's all good in the hood. And now I'm about to season this real quick, guys. So I've already squeezed all my limes. I had a total of what? 5 limes? 6? 6 limes. And I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. And if you don't have any olive oil, which I thought I had, but I don't, unfortunately, you can just use regular frying oil. It's the same shit. And literally, a top full. Now our dressing is ready. You just want to wash your lettuce. My lettuce is washed, so I'm going to go ahead and add my tomatoes. And now I'm going to go ahead and put my food on display so you guys can all see how my food turned out. And yeah, I'm going to start serving everybody's plate. This is what my beautiful food came out to be. I'm going to give you guys a close look in just a second. So we've got our rice. We've got our salad. We've got our chicken breast wrapped in bacon. And we've got our pastelon, nice and crispy. Give that bronze look. Looks amazing. I can't wait to dig in. And now let me give you guys a close look. My beautiful rice. We've got a salad. Our chicken breast wrapped in bacon. And then we've got our pastelon. I'm going to serve everybody a plate. Don't forget your avocado with this meal. Look at how delicious everything turned out. And your frambuesa country club. Any flavor, delicious. I mean, whew. Hope you guys followed this recipe and are able to enjoy this meal exactly how I did. And that was all. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I really enjoyed making this delicious food with you guys and, you know, kind of answering a couple questions for you guys. I promise to get into it deeper with my oncoming content. Today wasn't really much of that. I kind of cooked more than I talked, but it's okay. I'm excited for what I have in store for you guys, and I hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. If you'd like to see more, and if you want to give me ideas of what plates you'd like to see me cook, just comment them down below. Or you can send me a DM via Instagram or Twitter, and that'll also work. Thank you guys for watching.